What if I told you the biggest thing holding you back financially isn't the economy, your job, or even your education? What if it's actually something inside you, a kind of hidden saboteur, quietly working to keep you feeling like you never have enough? Get this. Studies show that a scarcity mindset, that constant feeling that there aren't enough resources to go around, can mess with your brain power, kind of like losing 13 IQ points. That's like trying to handle your money life after pulling an all-nighter every single day. That nagging worry about money, that's not just stress. It's a symptom of a scarcity mindset that's sneakily wrecking your financial future. So many people are stuck in this way of thinking and don't even know it, and it's a huge reason why real wealth feels out of reach for so many. Now, this isn't about blaming you, not at all. It's about empowering you. Because the second you understand how your brain might be wired for scarcity, that's the second you can start rewiring it for abundance. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. We'll uncover how this mindset keeps you in a tough spot financially, and more importantly, give you some real, practical ways to fix it, starting right now, for a much wealthier future. The hidden enemy: understanding the scarcity mindset. So, what is this scarcity mindset? It's basically a deep-down belief that there's just not enough to go around. Not enough money, not enough chances, not enough time. It's like seeing life as a game where if you win, someone else has to lose. You're not usually born thinking this way. It often gets programmed into us when we're young. Think about things you might have heard growing up. Money doesn't grow on trees. Or, sorry, we can't afford that. These messages, even if they meant well, can really stick with us, shaping how we deal with money for years. Culture plays a big part too. If you grew up where everyone was struggling, or where having a lot of money was seen as a bad thing, those experiences can lock in the idea that money is hard to get, or even a bit negative. For example, some people develop what you could call money avoidance habits. They start linking wealth with being greedy or corrupt, so they feel guilty for wanting more, or they even subconsciously mess up their own chances of getting ahead financially. How does this show up day to day? Well, it might be that constant fear of spending, even on things that could genuinely make your life better or help you earn more. It's that hesitation to invest because the fear of losing feels way bigger than the chance of gaining. It's always comparing yourself to others, feeling jealous, or thinking their success somehow means less for you. It's that little voice that whispers an opportunity is too good to be true, or that you're just not the kind of person who gets wealthy. This isn't just being a bit down, it's a mental pattern that actually filters how you see the world, making you notice lack everywhere. All this focus on what's missing eats up a ton of mental energy, what some researchers call your mental bandwidth. How your brain is actively sabotaging your wealth. This scarcity mindset isn't just hanging around, it's actively working against your financial future. And the fallout is real, and it spreads. When you truly believe resources are tight, you naturally become super cautious with risk. You might shy away from investments that could really grow your wealth, avoid career moves that look promising, or just never start that business you've been dreaming about. The fear of losing the little you think you have can be paralyzing, making you miss out on so many chances to grow. And it's not just the big opportunities, it messes with the small everyday choices too. You might argue over pennies but ignore the pounds, or get so fixated on saving tiny amounts that you miss ways to earn much more. This constant money anxiety doesn't just feel awful, it actually messes with your decision-making. When your brain is always worried about not having enough, its ability to plan for the long term and solve tricky problems takes a hit. It's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. You're burning a lot of fuel but not really going anywhere. This focus on what you need right now can trap you in a cycle of short-term fixes that end up costing you more down the line. Think relying on high-interest loans, or always buying cheap stuff that breaks and needs replacing, instead of investing in quality that lasts. The scarcity mindset also creates this terrible self-fulfilling prophecy. If you secretly believe you don't deserve wealth, or that it's just not possible for someone like you, your actions will start to match those beliefs. You might not ask for that pay rise, negotiate a better deal, or go for that extra qualification because, deep down, you don't think it'll change anything. This just reinforces that feeling of not enough, keeping you stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. It keeps that poor reality the title of this video talks about going, and it's why the call to fix it now is so important. So you're basically being held hostage by your own thoughts you might not even be aware of, but that are costing you your financial freedom. Plus, the psychological weight of always worrying about money can even lead to worse physical and mental health, making it even harder to succeed. The Antidote: Unlocking the Abundance Mindset. But here's some seriously good news. This isn't a life sentence. The fix for a scarcity mindset is what we call an abundance mindset. This is the belief that there is enough resources, enough opportunities, enough success for everyone, and that definitely includes you. People with an abundance mindset see possibilities where others just see roadblocks. They're more open to working with others, more willing to take smart risks, and bounce back quicker from setbacks because they believe new chances are always popping up. And the most exciting part? Your brain is literally built for change. Thanks to something called neuroplasticity, your brain can actually reorganize itself by creating new connections all throughout your life. This means you can literally rewire your thought patterns. The beliefs and habits that are holding you back right now aren't set in stone. You learned them, and you can unlearn them and swap them out for beliefs that really help you out financially. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's actual science. Reprogramming your brain for wealth isn't just possible, it's a skill you can build if you work at it. Just shifting from thinking I can't to, okay, how can I, is the first massive step towards financial freedom. Reprogram your brain for wealth. 5 actionable steps. So, how do we actually do this? How do we break free from scarcity thinking and start building that abundance mindset? It takes real effort and sticking with it. Here are 5 practical steps you can start using today to reprogram your brain for wealth. Spot and challenge your limiting beliefs. First things first, you've got to be aware. You can't change what you don't even realize is there. Start paying super close attention to your thoughts and the words you use when it comes to money. What are those negative phrases or feelings that keep popping up? Maybe keep a journal for a week. Write down every thought you have about money, especially the ones that bring up fear, anxiety, or that feeling of hopelessness. Once you've got a list of these limiting beliefs, common ones are like, I'm just not good with money. Rich people are all greedy. It's so hard to make money, or I don't deserve to be wealthy. You need to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief 100% true all the time? Where did I even learn this? What proof do I have that actually goes against it? Then reframe those negative thoughts. For example, instead of, I'll never be able to afford that, try something like, I'm choosing to focus on other things right now, and I know I can make a plan to afford that in the future. Saying a new, empowering thought over and over helps build new pathways in your brain. Set crystal clear financial visions, not just goals. Goals are great, sure, but a vision is what really pulls you forward. What does wealth truly mean to you? It's usually way more than just a number in your bank account. Is it the freedom to travel? More time with family and friends? Being able to make a real difference for causes you believe in? Get a really clear picture of your personal version of wealth. Then, start practicing visualization. Regularly take a few moments to mentally picture yourself living this abundant life. Imagine how it feels, what you see, what you hear. This isn't just daydreaming. Visualization actually primes your brain for success. It makes your goals feel more real and gets you motivated to do things that help you get there. Making a vision board with pictures and words that show your financial dreams can be a super powerful way to keep your vision right in front of you. This kind of mental practice really boosts your motivation and gets your subconscious on board. Educate yourself relentlessly. Fear often comes from not knowing stuff. One of the best ways to fight financial fear and build that abundance mindset is simply to learn more about money. Make a commitment to learn about personal finance, things like budgeting, saving, investing, and how people build wealth. There are tons of resources out there: books, podcasts, online courses, and good financial advisors. The more you understand how money really works, the more confident you'll feel about managing it and making it grow. This isn't about becoming an expert overnight. It's about being willing to learn throughout your life. Remember, financial success is a learned skill, just like riding a bike. Look for mentors or join groups of other people who are also focused on growing financially. Surrounding yourself with folks who have a positive, can-do attitude about money can really rub off on your own mindset. Install wealth-building habits and affirmations. Your daily habits are literally the building blocks of your financial future. Make conscious choices to build habits that help you build wealth. This means things like creating a budget you can actually stick to, tracking where your money goes, setting up automatic savings and investments, and really thinking about long-term stability instead of just what feels good right now. At the same time, use positive affirmations to strengthen those new, abundant thoughts. Affirmations are positive statements you repeat regularly to reprogram your subconscious mind. Instead of generic ones, make them personal and say them like they're already true, like, "I am a confident and successful investor," or, "Money flows to me easily and often." Say them out loud every day, write them down, or add them to your meditation if you do that. Also, try practicing gratitude. Regularly take a moment to notice and appreciate what you already have, no matter how small it seems. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you're lacking to the abundance that's already in your life, and that opens you up to receive even more. Embrace calculated risks and learn from setbacks. Building wealth often means stepping out of your comfort zone. This could be anything from investing in the stock market, starting a side business, or going for a new career path. An abundance mindset gets that risk is just part of growing. This doesn't mean being careless, but it does mean being willing to take smart risks, where the potential upside is bigger than the potential downside. And this is a big one. You've got to change how you see failure. Setbacks aren't the end of the world, they're chances to learn. Every mistake gives you good info for your next decisions. People who build wealth don't fear failure. They learn from it and adjust their sails. Build up your resilience. The road to financial success is rarely a straight line. There will be bumps, but your ability to hang in there, learn, and keep moving forward is crucial for building wealth in the long run. The transformation: what life looks like with an abundance mindset. When you make this shift from scarcity to abundance, the change is huge. It's not just about having more money, it's about a real change in your relationship with money, and honestly, with life itself. You'll feel less stress and anxiety about your finances because you'll trust your ability to make and manage wealth. Opportunities that you never even saw before will start to pop up because your mind is now open to seeing them. For example, research has highlighted stories like one about a woman who shifted to an abundance mindset. She went from earning $38,000 a year to $10,000 a month in just 4 years, all because she opened herself up to new possibilities and believed she could do it. Research. Her change in mindset was the key. This isn't someone in a million story. It shows what can happen when you break free from those limits you put on yourself. Life with an abundance mindset means you're more proactive. Instead of feeling like a victim of your circumstances, you take control of your financial future. You make decisions from a place of empowerment and confidence, not from fear and lack. You'll likely find yourself feeling more generous, more creative, and more optimistic. This positive energy doesn't just attract more financial opportunities, it also makes you feel better all around. Imagine waking up actually excited about your financial future, feeling secure and in control, knowing you have the tools and the mindset to create the life you really want. That's the power of reprogramming your brain for wealth. The journey from scarcity to abundance starts with just one step. So I challenge you, right now, to pick just one of the 5 steps we talked about and really commit to doing it this week. Maybe it's starting that money journal, writing out your first financial affirmation, or setting aside 30 minutes to learn something new about finance. What's the number one scarcity thought you're ready to kick to the curb after watching this? Share it in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey to financial freedom. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips on building wealth and changing your mindset, and definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Conclusion. Your brain is an incredibly powerful tool. For too long, maybe some outdated programming and limiting beliefs have been holding your finances back. But now you know you have the power to change things. You can consciously choose to break down those old patterns and set up a new way of thinking, one that's wired for abundance, opportunity, and wealth. It won't happen overnight, but if you keep at it and believe in yourself, you absolutely can fix what's keeping you feeling poor and build a future full of possibilities. Your brain isn't your enemy here. It's your greatest ally in creating the wealthy life you truly deserve. Start reprogramming it today.